So you're probably looking at this mouse and you're thinking, I've seen this somewhere before. What's up everybody, and welcome to another episode of Something Amazing. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the newly launched MM720 mouse from Coolermaster South Africa. Let's get into it. So if you're looking at this mouse and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I've seen this somewhere before, and you're probably right. So Coolermaster with the new MM720 mouse, the design is based off very popular classics, which is the Coolermaster Hornet and Coolermaster Spawn mouse. This mouse is actually designed, or the previous ones were actually designed for people with a claw grip. And one of the benefits also of this design is that it gives a rest area for your ring finger. So when you're playing FPS titles, etc., and you're doing quick movements, your finger doesn't drag across or get caught onto your mouse pad, etc., etc. But this new mouse, I've been using it for the last 2 weeks or so, and I actually have a palm grip. And whether you're using a palm grip or a claw grip, it's really comfortable. So getting to some of the features, obviously being a performance mouse, this mouse makes use of their new mesh design. Obviously it is water and dust resistant. And then you expect all the features that you would find in a high-end performance mouse. So it makes use of a Pixar 16K sensor. It has extremely large PTFE feet on the base of the mouse, and when using it together with the Coolermaster mouse pad, this thing glides with ease across the entire mouse pad. So if you want to do your quick flick movements, etc., while you're playing your FPS titles, you're not going to have any issues with this mouse. There's obviously extra side mouse buttons that you can set and calibrate to whatever you want to use it for, and it makes use of these new optical switches from Coolermaster. So some of the benefits of this optical switches, it's almost 3 times faster actuation than your traditional mechanical switches. It has a much longer lifespan than your mechanical switches, and it also has a much shorter debounce time. So all of this together, when you need that extra performance or you need to get those extra shots off while you're playing your FPS titles, this is going to help you. And one of the biggest selling points of this mouse, it's one of the lightest mice that has ever come out on the market, coming in at only 49 grams. This feels like nothing in your hand. And I never thought that a light mouse would make such a big difference for FPS titles, because I'm used to using an Asus Strix mouse, and this was amazing. It really was amazing when I was playing recently PUBG and Call of Duty in the last 2 weeks or so. Another benefit or new feature of this is they have a new ultra weave cable. So when I saw this, I didn't know what to expect actually, but when I started using it, this cable makes such a big difference to your gameplay. So traditionally most people would use a mouse bungee or something else so that your cable doesn't get snagged onto your mouse pad, because your traditional braided cables, they're quite stiff and they get caught on things, etc. So while you're doing quick movements, etc., your cables usually get caught in the way. This, however, it didn't get caught not once onto my mouse pad, and it moves, it allows free movement of the mouse with no issues whatsoever. Obviously, being a Coolermaster product, everything can be done on the fly with different mouse combinations, to change your DPI settings, to change your RGB color modes, your RGB colors, etc. The one downside to this, or there's actually 2 negative points to this mouse that I found in my use in the last 2 weeks. And the first was, obviously this is a mouse geared towards right-handed people. And so it's not ambidextrous like your MM711 or MM710. And the one big drawback of it, and this has been an issue with a lot of the Coolermaster products I've used in the past, it's the software. So Coolermaster launched this new software. It's called the Master Plus Plus, And it was basically designed to integrate all your Coolermaster products from the past, because some products worked on one type of software, the other products worked on another type of software. But once again, I had endless issues with the software on my PC. It wouldn't pick up the mouse. It only picked up my headset, and on the new Master++ software, if I set profiles for my headset, which is the Coolermaster MH670 by the way, it wouldn't save it. So every time I restarted the PC, I would have to set up a new profile again. So there's obviously a lot of bugs with the software. I did reach out to Coolermaster for a possible fix, but I didn't get an answer. But yeah, so that's a big drawback. So if software customization is something you're really after, this product's probably not the one for you. But from a performance standpoint, I really enjoyed using this mouse in the last 2 weeks. It's extremely lightweight, the actuation is perfect. It actually improved my gameplay playing on a much lower DPI setting, because with your increments it goes from 1600 DPI to 3200 DPI on the next setting, and I usually traditionally played in between at about 2400 DPI. But at 1600 DPI I found my gameplay, there were no issues because of the smoothness of the mouse, the lightweightness of the mouse, and how quick it glides across the mousepad with these large PTFE feet at the back. As always, I think I'm going to purchase one of these. They come in 4 different colors, basically white and black, and you get it in a matte finish and a gloss finish. And they come in at an extremely reasonable price point. I think it's around 750 Rand currently from Titan Ice Computers here in Pretoria. And I'm probably going to pick up one of these to become my new daily driver, because I enjoyed it that much. But on the downside, the software customization is still an issue. There's a lot of bugs, and if you're left-handed, this obviously is not going to be a mouse for you. But it's very comfortable to use. It obviously has that rest for your ring finger, and yeah, you should definitely consider getting one of these in the near future, especially from a budget perspective, budget versus performance perspective. Yeah, so as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel. And I'll link in the description box obviously videos that we did on the Coolermaster mousepad and the MH670, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.